Tragedy struck Toronto's Scarborough town center on Friday night as a mass shooting at a local pub left 12 people injured. The incident occurred around 10:39 p.m., sending shockwaves through the community. Toronto police have identified 3 suspects involved in the shooting. Of the 12 injured, 6 sustained gunshot wounds, while the remaining 6 suffered injuries from shattered glass. Fortunately, none of the injuries are life-threatening. In a tweet, Toronto police stated, "Toronto police is deploying all available resources to locate and arrest those responsible. The injured individuals range in age from their 20s to mid-50s." Mayor Olivia Chow expresses deep concern over reports of a shooting at a Scarborough pub, stating she has spoken with Chief Demkew, who confirmed that all necessary resources have been deployed. The shooting took place at the pub near Scarborough Town Centre, where patrons were enjoying their evening. The suspect, described as wearing a black balaclava, fled the scene in a silver vehicle and remains at large. Toronto fire services were called to a second location around the same time but found nothing. Their focus remains on assisting the injured and supporting the ongoing police investigation.
This is a very active investigation. We're only a few hours into it, but I will tell you what we know up to this point. At approximately 10:39 p.m. this evening, we received numerous 911 calls to attend the pub here behind me for a mass shooting. When officers arrived on scene, they discovered 12 individuals suffering from various injuries. Those individuals were transported to local hospitals. I can tell you right now, our preliminary investigation reveals that 3 males entered the pub just before 10:40. One male was armed with what appears to be an assault rifle. The other 2 males were armed with handguns, and they walked into the bar, they produced their guns, and they opened fire indiscriminately on the people sitting inside the restaurant, inside the bar. I'm happy to report, by the grace of God, that there's been no fatalities. The 12 that are at hospital right now, 6 are confirmed to have gunshot wounds. Those gunshot wounds are not life-threatening. Again, extremely lucky. The others that are there are suffering from injuries such as flying glass, broken glass, and that sort of thing. So we do have 6 gunshot victims right now. The motive for this investigation, or for this shooting right now, remains unclear. We're chasing down all leads. I can tell you this was a brazen and reckless act of violence that's really shaken our community in the city itself. Myself and the other officers that watched the video, we are horrified by it. We've seen a lot of shootings over the years, a lot of video. You get inured to it to a certain extent. But tonight's shooting, these guys just looked at the crowd and opened fire. It was horrible. So it's kind of eerie. There's a lot of damage to the walls. There's glass walls that are shattered. There's blood all over the floor. Some people ran to the basement before the police got here hiding, so there's blood in the basement. It's a big scene, it's a messy scene. It's so early on, anything is possible. It could be random, it could be targeted, we don't know. It'll be up to the investigators right now, sifting through the evidence to determine that.